Do you eat when you're bored? Do you find yourself reaching out for food when you've got nothing to do? Boredom eating is a very common challenge faced by many people, especially those who are trying to lose weight or get healthy. Let's explore why you eat when you're bored and discover the real solution to deal with this challenge. Stay tuned. Hi guys, what's up? First of all, let me ask you to subscribe to my channel and help me grow it. Highly appreciate that. So before I dig in the habit of boredom eating, I want to quickly share my experience with this habit. I remember back in the days when I used to struggle with my extra weight, not eating out of boredom was something very challenging for me. There were times when I was alone, maybe surfing channels on TV. Sometimes on a weekend, all my friends were busy doing their own stuff, and sometimes late at night, boredom used to creep in. And I used to reach out for some ice cream or a chocolate bar, maybe some namkeen like homemade matri, or I used to make up some Maggi. And some other times when bored, I used to reach out for a fruit like an apple or make some skimmed milk coffee and stuff like that in an attempt to not cause much damage, since I was aware that I was eating out of boredom and not out of genuine hunger. So I tried to keep it healthy. I'm sure you resonate with some of this. The point I'm trying to make here is whether it's healthy or unhealthy food, eating out of boredom when you are not physically hungry is kind of equally damaging, since it keeps the weight struggle alive. So now I want you to think about for a minute what is actually happening in your mind when you say, I'm bored. Actually, when we're bored, we're telling ourselves an unhappy story about what's happening in our life in the moment. We feel kind of dissatisfied and restless about what's showing up. It's a vague, stuck kind of state where we feel flat and we agonize over this and make it into a problem. We're desperately seeking some kind of excitement. And oftentimes we're trying to obtain that excitement by reaching out for pleasure foods despite not being physically hungry. We're secretly hoping that the food will provide some kind of relief from the dissatisfied, stuck state, aka boredom, and entertain us. And we thoroughly pretend that this action of ours, i.e. eating when not genuinely hungry, will not have any consequences. Or even if we are aware of the consequences, sometimes the compulsion to eat is so strong that we feel helpless and are not able to stop ourselves. So this is what is happening when you eat when you're bored. With time, it becomes an automatic pattern of your brain to reach out for food the very moment you're bored, even without being aware of what and why you're doing what you're doing. So now that we have deconstructed the reality of boredom eating, which is a default effort by your brain to seek relief from negative, unhappy thoughts, your first step towards solving this challenge is to become aware, acutely aware of all the moments you feel bored. You can actually maintain a feelings journal, which I highly recommend, so that you get in the habit of connecting with your true feelings, which is a paramount step in living a conscious life. It's only when you become aware of your pattern of feeling bored and eating that you can change it. The next step is to step aside and contemplate the whole truth, like a compassionate witness. Get in touch with how you feel when you give in to the urge when bored and eat. My guess for most people is when they genuinely connect with their body's wisdom, they can actually get that they feel worse off when they give in to their craving. Seeing the whole truth about food from the perspective of a compassionate witness breaks the automatic tendency of your mind to reach out for food. The other thing is to remember, whenever you eat to numb out, you miss the opportunity to heal whatever is arising in the moment. The next time you feel bored, ask yourself these questions. In fact, I really encourage you to write these questions and answer them in your journal. What is it about this feeling that I'm trying to change by eating? Where does boredom feel in my body? What is so uncomfortable about this feeling that I'm willing to put my health on stake, that I'm willing to rather stay fat or be unhealthy than feel this feeling? Can I just sit with the reality of the moment, which is boredom? What do I truly want food to do for me in this moment? What experience am I desperately seeking through food in this moment? Is it happiness, joy, excitement, love, connection, or peace? Can I create that experience that I'm seeking through food by my own self? I promise you people, these questions will open up your awareness to possibilities that you never even thought existed. The real solution to end boredom eating is not by using your willpower and pledging that you would never eat when bored or not genuinely hungry, because that is never going to happen. But it is to make friends with being bored. Yes, you heard me right. It is to embrace your emotion, which in this case is boredom. Become aware of the thoughts you're telling yourself that are causing you to feel bored, and ultimately take a powerful action, not because you want to get rid of boredom, but because of the wisdom offered by the very same emotion. Ultimately, change your thoughts to create an empowered version of you. Question for you. In the comments below, I want to know if you are in the habit of eating when bored, like reaching out for some cookies or some savories just to slay boredom, and share with me what resonated with you in today's video. If you liked this video, please like it, share it with your friends who you think might benefit. Thank you so much for watching.